One of the nice things I see in Google Scholar is that they use the motto of standing on the shoulders of giants, and this is how we make progress. And Rosemary Pangborn was one of the giants, so we had the opportunity of having her lift us up.
And finally, when I had the first book in my hands, I flew up to UCD, and I went to Rosemary's house, and there I handed over the book to her, and I was at her home because she was already operated from cancer. But you should have seen the expression in her eyes when she saw that book. And it was, she couldn't say anything. It was just all what she was saying with her eyes and with her smile. You know, she had this humongous smile that filled up all her face. It was beautiful because she saw, even at that moment, just before passing away, she didn't care about leaving this world. She cared about giving to this world.
Getting the Pangborn Award and having the opportunity to present it at a couple of Pangborns early on in my career, it really influenced me in a couple of ways. Like, one is it made me want to be involved with just the Pangborn organization. Because Pangborn as an organization was so impactful on me as a student, both through the award and just through the community developed around just presenting at Pangborn and attending them, that it's made me want to give back. And so, you know, what I do now is, you know, I look for different ways to support new professionals.
I think that she is a fighter and that she believed so much in what she was doing. And, you know, when you do things you really believe in, and when you are doing it with passion, you always have your personal touch to it.
One day, if I'm an academic, I will be honored to use her teaching methodologies and her teaching techniques. Like when I was hearing her cassettes, I loved her sense of humor, yet serious, yet she's so humble, and she was very knowledgeable and very full of confidence.
I think her humanness, how casual and fun she seemed, sort of despite being sort of in an academic position. I think we traditionally associate that with sort of stuffy attitudes and no humor and no fun, and she seemed to incorporate that all really seamlessly. Right. So I think just watching that is really nice to see.
She used a very simple techniques, you know, to explain how the senses work, how they, you know, how the message goes to the neuron and to the mind. And it was really, for some people, it will be very difficult to explain, but she managed it, you know, she tried to explain it very well. So I think a very excellent professor in my life I have read.
Anything I read about her or when I watch the videos, I do see she was very confident and very passionate in what she was doing. It's not lost on me that she was one of the very few women in this field, and I like to say that she was our own Marie Curie.
It's always looking for, how can we make it better? How can we improve it? How can we change what we are used to? How do we find the answers? Let's get to the bottom of it. And I think for me, that is someone who's looking to make an impact, change our world in a positive way. And for me, those are characteristics I hope I display as well.
If I have to, let's say, put it in one word, is that she was alive and she was aware. she was alive. And that means she was in love.
In honoring Rosemary Pangborn, it is that we do our best to promote the rigor of sensory science, and I'm sure that that's something that Rosemary would support 100%.